Chapter 1. The Bond of Love. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Lily. She lived with her mummy and daddy in a small village surrounded by beautiful hills. Lily was a happy and cheerful girl who loved her mummy and daddy very much. Every day, the sun would rise and Lily's family would wake up. They would all work together on their farm. Lily's mummy and daddy were farmers, and they taught Lily how to take care of the plants and animals. Lily learned that hard work and love were important in life. In the village, life was simple but nice. The fields were green and filled with crops. The family would plant seeds, water the plants, and watch them grow. They would also take care of the animals, feeding them and making sure they were healthy. Lily loved spending time with her mummy and daddy. They would laugh and sing while they worked on the farm. Lily's daddy would tell her stories about the land and its beauty. Her mummy would hug her tightly and give her kisses. Lily felt safe and loved. But one day, something terrible happened. The rain stopped falling, and the sun shone brightly in the sky for many days. The fields became dry, and the plants started to wither. Lily's family became worried because they knew they needed rain for the crops to grow. As the days went by, the situation became worse. The crops were dying, and there was not enough food for the family. Lily's mummy and daddy were sad. They tried their best, but it wasn't enough to make the plants grow. They knew they had to do something to help their family. Lily's mummy and daddy had a difficult decision to make. They decided to send Lily to live with her aunt and uncle in a town nearby. They believed that in the town, Lily would have more opportunities for a better life, even though it meant being away from her mummy and daddy. When Lily heard about the decision, she felt scared and confused. She didn't want to leave her mummy and daddy, but they told her it was for the best. They hugged her tightly and told her how much they loved her. They promised to write letters and visit her as often as they could. Lily packed her bags and said a tearful goodbye to her home and her parents. She held onto a family photograph which reminded her of the happy times they shared. Lily promised herself that she would make her mummy and daddy proud. With a heavy heart, Lily left the village and travelled to the town where her aunt and uncle lived. She was filled with mixed emotions, but she knew that her mummy and daddy loved her and wanted what was best for her. Lily's journey was just beginning, and she hoped that one day she would see her mummy and daddy again. And so, Lily's story began with the love and bond she shared with her mummy and daddy. Even though they had to be apart, their love would always stay in her heart, giving her strength and motivation to face the challenges that lay ahead. Chapter 2. A Heartbreaking Decision. After Lily arrived in the town to live with her aunt and uncle, things were very different from her village. The town had tall buildings and busy streets, and Lily felt overwhelmed by all the noise and activity. She missed the peacefulness of her village and the familiar faces of her neighbors. Lily's aunt and uncle were kind and welcoming, but Lily couldn't help but feel homesick. She missed her mummy and daddy terribly. Every night, she would lay in bed and think of them, wishing she could be back in their loving arms. Her aunt and uncle tried their best to make Lily feel comfortable. They cooked her favorite meals and took her to see the town's park. They even enrolled her in a new school, hoping she would make new friends and find joy in her new surroundings. But despite their efforts, Lily couldn't shake off the sadness in her heart. She longed to be with her mummy and daddy, to feel their warm hugs and hear their soothing voices. She missed the farm and the smell of the earth after the rain. One day, while sitting alone in her room, Lily found a box hidden under her bed. It was filled with letters and photographs from her mummy and daddy. Lily's heart swelled with happiness as she realized they had been sending her letters all along. She opened the first letter, and tears streamed down her face as she read the loving words from her mummy and daddy. They wrote about how much they missed her and how proud they were of her. Their words of encouragement and support brought a glimmer of hope to Lily's heart. Lily started writing letters back to her mummy and daddy, pouring her heart out on the paper. She told them about her new school, her new friends, and how much she missed them. Writing these letters became her solace, her way of staying connected to her family. Months turned into years, and Lily grew older. She continued to write letters to her mummy and daddy, sharing her dreams, fears, and triumphs. Even though they were physically apart, their bond grew stronger through the words they shared on those pages. Lily's hard work in school paid off, and she began to excel academically. She received awards for her achievements, and her teachers praised her dedication and determination. Lily knew that her mummy and daddy's love and sacrifices were the driving force behind her success. One day, Lily received a letter from her mummy and daddy that filled her heart with both joy and sadness. They wrote about their struggles back in the village, how the drought had affected them deeply. But they also expressed their immense pride in Lily's accomplishments. Reading the letter, Lily felt a surge of motivation. She realized that her mummy and daddy's sacrifices were not in vain. They had sent her away so she could have a better life, and it was her responsibility to make the most of the opportunities she had been given. With a newfound determination, Lily set her sights on making a difference in the world. She wanted to honor her mummy and daddy's love by helping others who were facing hardships. Lily decided to become an advocate for education, using her voice to raise awareness and support for children in need. And so, Lily's heartbreaking decision to leave her mummy and daddy became a catalyst for her own personal growth. Though the journey was filled with sadness and longing, it also sparked a fire within her to make a difference. Lily knew that her mummy and daddy's love would always guide her, no matter how far apart they were. Chapter 3: A Journey of Resilience. As the years passed, Lily's determination and hard work paid off. She continued to excel in her studies and made many new friends in the town. Lily's teachers recognized her potential and encouraged her to pursue her dreams. Lily never forgot the love and sacrifices her mummy and daddy had made for her. Their letters and occasional visits fueled her motivation to succeed. She knew she had a responsibility to make them proud and to honor their unwavering support. After finishing high school with top grades, Lily received a scholarship to attend a prestigious university. It was a dream come true for her and her family. Lily's mummy and daddy, though unable to be present in person, celebrated her achievements from afar. University life brought new challenges and opportunities, Lily immersed herself in her studies, determined to make the most of her education. She explored different fields, searching for her passion and the path she wanted to follow. During her second year, Lily joined a volunteer organization that focused on helping children in impoverished communities. She traveled to remote villages where she witnessed firsthand the lack of educational opportunities and the struggles these children faced. Lily's heart ached for these children, and she realized that she could make a difference in their lives. With her newfound purpose, she started a foundation that aimed to provide education and resources to underprivileged children. Through fundraising events and community outreach, Lily's foundation began to grow. She collaborated with local schools and organizations to create educational programs and scholarships. Slowly but steadily, the foundation made a positive impact on the lives of many children. Lily's journey of resilience and compassion didn't go unnoticed. Her efforts garnered attention from media outlets, and she was invited to share her story and experiences. Lily became an advocate for education, speaking at conferences and events, spreading awareness about the importance of equal opportunities for all children. As her foundation expanded, Lily faced numerous challenges and setbacks. There were times when she felt overwhelmed, but the love and strength instilled in her by her mummy and daddy kept her going. Their unwavering support and the memories of their sacrifices pushed her forward. Years later, Lily received a surprise visit from her mummy and daddy. Tears of joy streamed down her face as she embraced them tightly. They were proud of the remarkable woman she had become and the impact she had made in the lives of so many children. Lily's journey of resilience had come full circle. From the small village she once called home to the bustling town, and now to the world as an advocate for education, she had found her purpose. Her mummy and daddy's love had guided her every step of the way. With renewed determination, Lily continued to expand her foundation's reach, touching the lives of more and more children. She knew that the journey was not over and that there were still countless children in need of support and opportunities. And so Lily's story became an inspiration to all who heard it. It taught the power of love, resilience, and the importance of pursuing one's dream. Lily's journey reminded everyone that no matter the hardships faced, with love, determination, and the support of family, anything is possible.